You've heard it all before, right? To get wealthy, you need to budget, invest, and for the love of all that is holy, cut your lattes. Automate your 401k, live below your means, and look, that's all solid advice. But what if I told you the people who are truly wealthy are playing the completely different game? They have one habit, a secret they've been using for decades that acts as the real engine for their financial freedom. This isn't about being cheap, it's about a massive shift in how you see money and value. It's the reason some people seem to be magnets for opportunity, command huge salaries, and build fortunes, while others, who save and invest just as hard, feel like they're stuck in neutral. Trust me, I used to be in that second group. I was the star pupil of personal finance. I tracked every penny, invested a neat little percentage of my income, and waited patiently for the magic of compounding interest to make me rich. But I felt stuck, like I was fighting for inches while everyone else was taking giant leaps. It wasn't until I stumbled upon this one untold habit that the entire game changed for me. It transformed my income, my opportunities, and my whole financial future. So in this video, I'm not just going to pull back the curtain on this habit. I'm going to give you the daily playbook to make it your own and start building a real, durable path to wealth. First things first, we need to fix a huge misunderstanding. Almost all financial advice is about playing defense. It's about protecting your money, saving it, and letting it grow slowly. And don't get me wrong, defense is critical. You can't win without it. But nobody in history has ever won a championship on defense alone. The wealthy know this. They spend most of their time playing offense. So what does financial offense look like? It's not just about starting a business or making wild, risky bets. The real offense, the one that creates life-altering wealth, is something way more accessible, yet almost nobody talks about it. The secret habit is the long-term systematic building and use of something called career capital. So what on earth is that? Career capital is the sum of your rare and valuable skills, your rock-solid reputation, and the powerful relationships you built. It's the currency that lets you demand more from the world. Not just more money, but more freedom, more control, and access to opportunities that other people never even know exist. Think of it like this. Common advice teaches you how to manage the trickle of money you have now. Building career capital teaches you how to become the kind of person who can turn that trickle into a fire hose. It's the difference between being a pawn on the chessboard and being the player who decides where the pieces go. So, how do you actually build this stuff? It's not one magic trick. It's a set of 5 habits that all work together. Master these and you'll become so valuable that wealth just sort of happens. Pillar number 1, become obsessed with getting better. The truly successful don't just do their job. They are constantly learning. They are obsessed with collecting skills that are both rare and valuable. This isn't about hoarding online course certificates you'll never use. This is about deep, focused learning. Author Cal Newport hit the nail on the head when he called this deep work, the skill of focusing without distraction on a seriously challenging task. While most people are drowning in emails, pointless meetings, and social media notifications, the people building career capital are carving out focused time to achieve true mastery. They figure out which skills will be in high demand in the next 3 to 5 years, and they start learning them today. In practice, this means going way beyond good enough. If you're a marketer, don't just know about SEO. Become the go-to expert on AI-driven marketing funnels. If you're a developer, don't just know a coding language, master the complex architecture of scalable cloud systems. When you're irreplaceable, you get to name your price. Pillar number 2, stop networking and start connecting. That old saying, it's not what you know, it's who you know, is only half right. The full truth is, it's who you know and what they think of you. The wealthy don't just network at stuffy events, they build real strategic relationships. They know the best jobs, the most lucrative deals, and the game-changing partnerships aren't posted online. They move through trusted circles. The secret sauce here is to approach every interaction with a give-first mindset. Before you ever think about asking for something, provide value. Introduce 2 people who would benefit from knowing each other. Send a helpful article to a colleague. Offer your skills to help a mentor with their project for free. This builds a reputation as a connector and a problem solver. Then, when those incredible, unlisted opportunities pop up, your name is the first one that comes to mind. Your network becomes a pipeline for opportunity. Pillar number 3, your reputation is everything. Guard it. Your reputation is your single most valuable asset, and the wealthy protect it like a fortress. They know that trust and credibility open doors that no amount of money can. Every single project you finish, every email you send, every conversation you have is either building or chipping away at your career capital. This isn't about crafting some fake, polished personal brand. It's about being known for being damn good at what you do, reliable and a person of integrity. So start documenting your wins. When you lead a project to success, write up a little case study on it. When you master a new skill, share what you learned in an article or a quick presentation. Become the person people think of when they need an expert in your specific niche. When you have an amazing reputation, you stop chasing opportunities because they start chasing you. Pillar number 4, cash in your capital for freedom and equity. Okay, this is where all that hard work really starts to pay off. As you build up these rare skills and a killer reputation, you earn the right to change the rules of the game. You can start negotiating for more than just a bigger salary. You can negotiate for autonomy, the freedom to choose what you work on, when you work, and where you do it from. But the ultimate power move is to trade your career capital for a piece of the pie. That means negotiating for equity, stock options, or a share of the profits. Instead of just earning a wage, you become an owner. This is the real story behind how so many wealthy people got there, not from a paycheck, but from owning a piece of the successful business. Someone with average skills might get a 3% raise. Someone with a mountain of career capital can negotiate for 1% of the entire company, a stake that could be worth millions one day. You've officially switched from trading your time for money to trading your value for wealth. Pillar number 5, never stop asking, how can I get better? The world changes fast. The skills that are valuable today might be a joke tomorrow. The wealthy know this, so they are constantly hunting for feedback to stay ahead of the curve. They ask their mentors, what am I not seeing? They ask their clients, how could this have been even better? They ask their peers, where do you see this industry heading? They don't fear criticism, they crave it. They see feedback not as an insult, but as priceless data that helps them adapt and grow. This single habit prevents you from becoming obsolete. While others are coasting on last year's skills, you're constantly adjusting, pivoting, and staying sharp. You remain valuable because you never stop evolving. So, why do I keep saying this habit guarantees wealth? Okay, maybe it's not a literal 100% guarantee. Life can always throw a curveball. But it's the closest thing you'll ever get because it's a system, not a gamble. It's built on the unshakable law of supply and demand. By intentionally making yourself rare and valuable, you create scarcity. A person easily solving a complex problem on a whiteboard, for which they receive a large bag of money, and when you're one of the few people who can solve a really painful, expensive problem, you get to keep a huge slice of the value you create. Think about it. Traditional investing is always at the mercy of market crashes and recessions. Your career capital is way more resilient. In a downturn, people with generic skills get laid off. People who are absolutely essential to the mission, they're kept on. They're the last to go and the first to get hired somewhere new. Even better, career capital compounds just like money in the bank. Every new skill you learn makes it easier to learn the next one. Every success builds your reputation, which opens doors to even bigger opportunities. This creates a feedback loop where your value, your income, and your wealth grow at a faster and faster rate. It's a snowball of success, and it's way more powerful than a snowball made of just cash. For too long, the entire conversation about getting rich has been stuck on defense, budgeting, saving, and index funds. And while that's all part of the story, it's an incomplete strategy. It's like trying to win a Super Bowl with a great defense, but an offense that can't score. The untold secret of the wealthy is their relentless focus on playing offense. They build and compound their career capital until they are so good they can't be ignored, so connected they see opportunities no one else does, and so trusted that the world lines up to work with them. This isn't a get-rich-quick fantasy, it's a get-rich-for-sure system. It takes patience and a real commitment to learning, but if you start today by picking one valuable skill to master, by giving value to one person in your network, by treating every task like it's building your reputation, you will set off a chain reaction that makes financial freedom almost inevitable. You stop hoping for wealth and you start building it. If you're tired of playing defense and you're ready to start building real value, hit that subscribe button. We're going to be breaking down each of these pillars in the coming videos. Thanks for watching.